So I just opened the MonoPrice Maker Select Plus, and I was going to compare it to the Wanhao Duplicator i3 Plus, see if there were any differences whatsoever. So the Wanhao has a grinding noise from the bearings on the y-axis, and I have to say that the bearing noise is even louder on the MonoPrice version. You can feel it physically catching while dragging back and forth. And this might be part of the problem. Looks like one of the bearings has leaked, ruptured and leaked across the base plate. And it didn't make it into the control area, but that bearing is toast. So I plan on replacing the bearings on both units within the next week or so as it is, so we'll just go with that. Okay, we've got the interior of the Wanhao on the left and the MonoPrice on the right, and looking over it, they look identical except for one thing. On the Wanhao, the power in connectors for the 24 volts going to the main board is just the wire screwed into the screw posts, and on the MonoPrice, sorry about that, the camera slipped, it looks like the ends of the wires are actually soldered in to a little end cap, which is then screwed in. So I'm not sure if that would make it any less prone to failure or burning out, but that is the only difference. Also, anytime you get one of these, first thing you should do before powering it on is to make sure all of these screw posts on the power supply are fully tightened down. You don't have to torque it down like a madman, but you do need to check it and make sure it's tightened. On the Wanhao that I received, the neutral line coming from 120 mains was loose, and I had been printing with it because I did not check it before I started using it. I did check it while I was comparing the two, and it was loose enough for the neutral line to actually move up and down. So powering on both printers, there's a slightly different version of the firmware, or a different boot screen. Other than that, the firmware seems to be identical between them as far as the settings go. That one doesn't have the SD card in, but it shows up with, it comes with 4 samples for the MonoPrice versus the Wanhao, which comes with the single OK, the hand OK. There is one interesting difference. Under System PID, the Wanhao shows the regular PID settings and the word save, and the MonoPrice version seems to have a typo for the Sava button. Other than that, they appear to be running the same version of the firmware, so they are virtually identical machines.